All right, ladies and gents. So, as we've been talking about the basics of science and the scientific method, we know that one part of the method is you make that observation and you create a problem, and that determines how you will set up your experiment. So, I want to talk today about what we do in fifth grade and how deep our observations need to be. Okay, so we're not just saying something's red, we need to be more detailed. So we know every day we make observations when we use our five senses. Again, in science, it's to gather facts, it has to be proven. They are not opinions, they are statements that do not explain why. Again, we've got sight, touch, taste, smell, and hearing or sound. When you are making an observation in fifth grade, there's two types. One is quantitative, big word, quantitative. Quantitative is information that you're observing gathered using numbers, keyword numbers or measurements. Some examples, maybe you observe the fish is 20 centimeters long. So instead of observing the fish is long, you can't prove the word long, that's an opinion. But in science, if you measure the fish and tell me it's 20 centimeters because it is a number, this is called a quantitative observation. Another example is he finished the race in 4 minutes. These are great examples. They're detailed, they can be proven. And because you see a number, we've got 17 grams, 60 seconds, 32 milliliters, 5 centimeters. These are quantitative observations. So if you look at this picture, okay, if I ask you for a quantitative observation, you might say there's 2 stars. You might count the number of eyes. It has 2 eyes. You might be able to pull out a ruler and tell me the length. Those are quantitative observations that can be proven. Not saying things like the turtle is big. You cannot prove big. It needs a number and it needs to be proven. The other type of other type of observation is called qualitative. Qualitative observations use one or more of our five senses. Okay, so if it doesn't have a number, it's going to be a qualitative observation. An example is the butterfly is orange and black. That uses the lovely sight five sense. You can prove it. It doesn't have a number. And again, it's on sight. But again, we have to be able to prove that. So if I ask you to look at this picture, maybe a qualitative observation. Remember, let's try to use all of the five senses, not just always sight, okay? Like the color of the eyes. Maybe, even though we're not physically there, you could say the fur is soft. That would be touch, right? Maybe the grass feels rough. We can also do a quantitative observation. Maybe the whisker is 2 centimeters long. Okay, so quantitative means money or numbers, and qualitative is using your five senses. And we will stop there today.